I got a question for Drew too.
And
Okay.
we are we live?
Are we live?
This is excellent. Yeah, we're live. Hey, we're live. All right, good. Let's pop Zane full screen. Let's bring the chat over here. And
Let's
welcome,
go.
welcome, welcome. We're back. We're back. We're ready to win some games. Because Monday was not a pretty sight for us. Zane, you got to mute the stream.
I got it. Got it.
All
Got
right,
it.
there we go.
Nailed it.
All right, we're ready to have some fun and help a lot of people. Let's go.
We're ready. We be ready. Match
Hey,
found.
Drew, you ready for, Drew, okay, hold on. Let's before I ask you my question.
You have a question?
Evan, that was great. You and Jamie.
Well, it was fun. Yeah, we're doing Clubhouse tonight too. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
Clubhouse. Like, how do I get an invite? How do I see that?
Are you? Do you have a
Follow him.
You have a Mac? You have a You have a iPhone?
Yeah. Am I not following you? Let me see.
Wait, no. Are you on Clubhouse? You want to invite?
I'm on Clubhouse. I just never go to it.
Oh, you're on Clubhouse. Yeah, then follow me, and then you'll see when I go live with Jamie.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to get there. Okay, let me see. How to get to
You just load the app. Are you following me?
No, I have it. I get these little. Look at all these little things that get popped up all the time. Clubhouse, just Blaze, and all these different people pop up all the time. I just never click on it. I never listen to it.
It's gonna be a pretty big room tonight. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be I just think it's gonna be a big distraction, so I'm gonna click on it.
The Beach House gang is showing up to support Jamie tonight.
So I want to check it out. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's how you do it. Hey, he's my buddy on there. I didn't know he was on there. I'm gonna follow him too.
There you go. Are you following Drew though? That's the question.
There's a lot of people here that I know. Goodness gracious.
I think he is.
Oh, this is a lot of people here. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's see. How do we do this? Let's figure it out.
All right.
I'm not going to start no room. I'm going to type in here Drew.
Wait, am I following Drew? I don't think I'm following Drew.
Is it just Drew? Is it just Drew Hitchcock?
Yep.
One word?
Hitchcock.drew is the @ symbol.
Hitch.
Oh, I was going Hotchcock. That's not it. Drew. HITC. Oh, what happened? Somebody left the game? Drew Hitchcock. You have no picture, Drew?
You have no picture?
Apparently not.
Oh
no
my gosh.
Drew?
Who's Frank Aziz? Unbelievable.
It's Hitchcock, not Drew, right?
Yeah. I think you're already following me.
I am now.
I am now, so.
And why is Frank Aziz not on your case more?
Oh, it says following. I'm already following you.
So, one, I have no idea why Frank Aziz invited me. Only because, so year and a half ago, I was helping out a drone company, and Frank Aziz has a business doing like B2B LinkedIn stuff, and the CEO of the drone company wanted me to reach out to him and see if he was legit, and he just he had a course and that kind of thing. It wasn't he thought it was going to be more like consulting, and it was just a course, and he wasn't terribly interested. So I'm not sure why he chose to invite me, but he chose to invite me.
All right.
After our.
So, hey, Evan, do you see mine? Do I have a face on mine?
Yes, you have a face on yours.
Okay. So what's this whole thing right here? It says you can add Instagram. Should I add Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it just connects.
Sandeman Smith. You're not even following me, this guy. Unbelievable. All right, I'll follow you first. Unbelievable.
Oh.
This guy.
Dude, I don't even get on it.
This guy's too fancy. Too fancy.
No, don't even say that. I'm humble. Are you kidding me? I'm only gonna get on it tonight for you to see you.
Fancy Zane.
Or to hear you.
Stole your Teemo.
They did. All right, I guess we go Heimer.
I'm only
Heimer
going
or
to
Trist.
You want Trist?
I feel like we need more AD than we need AP.
That is so funny. I'm only doing it just to follow you, to hear you tonight. I wouldn't even be doing any of this. Because Sharon invited me, but I hadn't even been on it. I haven't been on it once. Okay, so let me see. Instagram.
You want Trist? I'm not as good at Trist, but all right.
Instagram.
Well, I just think given the
Huh?
Whatever. It'll be fine.
What? Oh, back to
The
Heimer?
top, yeah, Heimer's fine.
All right, back to Heimer. Back
hope
to
that's
Heimer.
I hope that works.
All right. I tried to ban Brand, but they gave me a warning saying somebody locked in Brand, or somebody, your teammate wants to do Brand. That's new.
Yeah, that got added like 6 months ago, 8 months ago. It's been
Alright.
there for a little while.
El Dame in the house says hello, guys, while Zan is playing on his phone there.
Hey, L. Dane. No, I gotta hear Evan tonight. I'm sorry. This is a priority. I didn't even know he was gonna be on tonight. Oh,
I'm probably
L.
not gonna.
Dane's in the house.
Dude, I may not even say a word.
No, you got it. Hello.
No. Those guys are going to be talking like. First off, it's Jamie's show, right? It's not mine. It's Jamie's show. I'm just there to support and bring some followers. I'm probably not going to say anything.
So what's the conversation around?
Her book.
Her book. Yeah, believe it.
Gotcha.
I just did half hour IG live with her today. We're gonna make that a YouTube video. So I already asked her a bunch of questions. So
Man, how come my Instagram is not connected? Okay. Add Instagram.
I gotta turn my red light.
So what time are you guys on tonight? Right after this?
8 o'clock. Yeah.
8 o'clock.
5 o'clock your time.
Uh-oh. No coaching tonight? Well, maybe afterwards. Okay. You're gonna have to wait. I gotta get on this.
But you don't want to cancel on the person that you booked with.
I know what? I haven't booked anyone. I just sent out
because we know that you booked so many people. Because we've been talking about it on every live stream.
Say again?
Because we've been talking about it for the past couple live streams, how you need to book people in advance. So
I've got someone booked for next Wednesday, but tonight I don't have anyone booked yet. I sent out a IG story that I'm going to be on tonight at 5 o'clock. Anyone want to come on for confidence coaching? DM me. So if someone DMs me, I'm just going to push them to 6 o'clock so I can be on tonight with you guys.
you gotta schedule that.
If it was scheduled, I would reschedule to 6 o'clock anyways, so I can listen to you guys tonight. But yeah, we got to get those scheduled. I totally agree. We're gonna start getting those done in advance. Okay, L Dame. Well, I'm trying to figure out my sign in, my Instagram. So I have that link to my Clubhouse. Let me ask you a question. Okay. Male question. L Dame says, I have a question about marketing. Would it be better to pay for ads to get people to sign up on email lists to get a free product, and then through emails get them to buy if interested? Or would it be better to pay for ads to buy first? Basically, is it better to pay for ads to buy or to get on emailing lists and then try to convert?
I hate spending money till I'm making money. So I would never recommend ads as your first strategy. Also because you don't know what's going to convert in an ad. Like, what's the message going to be in an ad? You're going to blow a lot of money. You can learn a lot faster by doing it with ads, but you're going to burn a lot of money in that learning experience. So what I would do is either try to find a way to do partnerships. So find people who have your target audience and cut them in on the deal. Give them a percentage of the deal. For everything that they sell, they get a cut of it. That's the fastest way. And then 2, look at the fast path to freedom, which I talk about in Built to Serve. Zan's already got the page memorized, so he can help you with it too. It's coming.
I want to go by memory. Hold on.
Gotta hit those, you. Gotta hit those cues.
If I say 177 and it's not 177, how does that look?
Looks bad. I mean,
it looks bad.
it's not too bad because we haven't covered it. We haven't talked about it really before on the stream. So you have one.
It's 177, but it's from Purpose to Profit. That's page 177.
That's not the fast to freedom.
Oh, okay.
You get the first one is always free. That's fine. It's the follow up. If we talk Fast Pass to Freedom again, we can't be flubbing on the answer.
Page 194. Page 194.
Like if we talked about relationships.
Well, I should have that memorized, like page, but like page.
Oh, he
30.
flashed. He flashed my stun. This guy.
Well, I mean, he was flashing.
Like, I should have that memorized, like page 37, right?
Is it? Is it page 37?
Yeah, and I had that already in my head.
All right. All right. The relationships.
Who did you marry?
It's a good one. Great.
Very
Teemo.
good.
I hate playing against a Teemo. Although they're usually not very good, so that's a good side.
So, Dane, did you understand the answer? Give us some feedback. Did you understand the answer? Because even in Built to Serve, Evan talked about how he does not
Did you just
spend
flash?
money beforehand.
Me? I did not flash.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it looked like you flashed.
I did not flash. My flash is up. I used heal, apparently. I don't know when I used heal. Why did I use heal?
Probably to get me out of the jam.
Oh, okay, perfect. I was saving Drew's life because I'm his support, apparently. Although he did steal a kill, which is good. We made something happen, bot lane. What are you taking? Ignite?
Yeah.
All right, good. Ignite's good.
He said, yes, got it, thanks.
All right, nice. Good luck. Go make it happen.
I'm pretty low on mana, just FYI.
Okay, we're gonna back.
No, just more like don't hard engage.
I don't hard engage.
I mean, I'm just letting you be aware. I know you don't. I just.
You gotta hit your Qs, and I follow up.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, we should shove this out then. So, do you have enough to get a good mana item?
So with Lux, it's kind of hard.
Oh my
'cause,
gosh.
like, oh, get him, get him.
Oh! Oh, Vi's coming down. The tower got the kill. It's the best. Oh my God, Drew.
I knew she was there.
Drew. What the heck was that, Drew?
That was a fastback, as they say.
Uh-oh. I gotta get out of here.
Oh, is it gonna get it? There
Oh!
the steal!
The Heimer. Let's go. 3-0-1. Come on, all the kills to the bot lane duo. Oh, another assist. Let's go. Let's go. I'm really just a Heimer main, guys. I'm really just a Heimer main. Let's go. All right. What are we doing, Zane? What's happening?
Nothing yet. Dane says, I got to buy. I think
What?
it means I have to buy the book.
Just by what?
I resonate well with what you say. I think I'll read it soon.
All right. Let's go. If you buy the book, you got to join the book club.
That's right.
Free book club hosted by Zen the Man every week. Okay, how did that go? What's the conversation going to be like for standards here for what you expect from the group
What do you mean?
in terms of like getting the homework done?
Oh, well, I don't really know how to. I don't know how to make people do their homework assignment.
Well,
So
what
I did was last week, because there's only two of us that actually did the homework assignment. Everyone else that was on the call, because I checked with everyone to see if everyone did the homework assignment. I hate to be like a patrolman, but I need to know so that I can not embarrass. I don't want to embarrass people when I call on them. So no one did the homework assignment but me and Jennifer. So me and Jennifer, we took turns on answering the homework assignment and the question. And because people was paying attention, I still let them. I still gave each one a question based after they heard Jennifer and I give our answer. Then so I want to keep everybody. I want them to feel included and involved. So I still let them answer a question based on the answer they heard from Jennifer and I. But I just felt that if you didn't do the homework assignment, I mean, there was one or two people that just want to go into another story about having nothing to do with the book. Like, no, you can't do that. It's like we got to stay focused on homework assignment. Even after it was over and I said goodbye to everybody, I always hang out and still they want to go into personal stories. I'm like, nope, we're not going to do that tonight. So I felt weird, but I didn't want to be so hard. But yeah, but as far as the homework assignment, everyone knew what it was. They all agreed to it. They said it wasn't too much for them. And, certain people do it, some people don't. So next week is our last week to finish up. And, you know, my number one goal was to get, to guide people from the beginning of the book to the end of the book, which we pretty much accomplished. Which the other thing I will say, if there was anything I'm kind of proud of, is that no one dropped out. Everyone stayed in the group. I mean, there was two people that would show, like Stephen Smith. He would pop up, but then he wouldn't show up anymore. He showed up a couple of times, and then that's just one or two people that wasn't consistent in showing up. But the gist of the group, 10 of us, we showed up pretty much every week.
Okay, well that's some good learnings. Now thinking going forward into the next one. One, we gotta post again to the group to say, hey, we're launching round 2, next one. Oh, Drew hits it. Nice, Drew. Nice. Look at that. Here comes Vi. Look out.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna have to be pretty much a stickler for these are the standards and this is what's expected, and you have to be in alignment with that, or we can't go off into your own whatever you got going on, because it just
well, you've got
again, it's nice that people share, but sometimes they go off on a little bit of a tangent.
Yeah, so those are the two things you got to figure out. The first one, for people going off on a tangent, you just have to put your foot down and say, "Hey."
I know that's a learning process.
Yeah,
but I've been able to do it too. I've been able to do it.
I already feel it. It's great. For the not doing the homework, now you got to decide where's the cutoff. Like if somebody, there's the reading the chapter and then there's doing the homework. So if somebody is not reading the chapter, then
not doing the homework.
Well, that's for sure. But what happens to them in the group? Is that okay? Is it that they can't come back next week?
See, that's the thing. I'm still happy that they showed up. So I don't want people to feel ostracized. And it still feels good to be a part of a community or group. The only quote unquote, if there was a punishment, is like, well, you don't get to share because you didn't do the homework assignment, but we still would like to hear your answer, as long as it doesn't take away from the time from the group and doesn't take away from the time from the people who actually did the homework assignment. Because it's not fair to them that they did a homework assignment. They don't get to share their answers, and you didn't do the homework assignment, but you get to. So they only get one question when I come back around. So like, for example, when it was 10 people in the group, I shared, Jennifer shared. That's okay. Sharon, give an answer. And then now we move to the next question. Now they don't get to share on every one. They get the one I select for them.
All right. I mean, whatever you're good with.
Say again?
Whatever you're good with.
Yeah, I mean, I think it flowed a little bit. I looked at the body language. I felt the energy from a couple of people that felt like they want to do more. Even I hate to even interrupt, like Lady Lexi. Oh, I have an answer. No, Lady Lexi, wait till I come back around to you. I got a few other people I have to get to first. I'll come back around to you. And she just want to jump in. And I know when she jumps in, she's going to say one thing and she's going to go somewhere else. I'm like, nope, they're not here for that. They're not here for that. And But I don't say it in those exact words. I just said, no, we have to continue on. We got to stay within the time frame. We got to get everybody in. We got to get through all these sheets here, the worksheet. So.
All right.
You know, can I ask you a weird question? It sounds kind of weird.
My favorite. I love the weird questions.
Okay.
Did you see the prayer with Jamie?
I didn't. I had you guys on, but I was kind of multitasking. I didn't really get a chance. I had to go back and watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch
Oh,
the
all
whole
right.
thing.
That was a weird question.
I was on with you guys, but I was on another call too at the same time. So here's the question.
Here's the question. Question, Mel.
Can I go to El Dame first while I form my question in my head?
Sure.
Okay, cool. El Dame says, I've been thinking a bit about something else too. You usually say that when you don't do something, you're either scared or you just don't want to.
Yeah.
I have one bad habit that really has consequences.
Okay.
Is that I tend to go to sleep too late. I know that it's decreasing my output capacity potential. I really want to change it. At least I believe so on a conscious level. Why do you think this is, and how can I figure it out myself?
Why does he go to bed too late?
Right, because I think it doesn't fit the paradigm of, if you want to do something, it's because you
either.
Yeah, so you said, what do you think this is, and how can I figure it out myself?
Well, what do you? So you have in your calendar, right, to go to bed at whatever time, right? What time have you told yourself consistently that you want to go to bed? Let's workshop this, Eldane. What time? At night. You say, I want to go to bed at. This is your goal. What is it? What's your goal?
Evan Carmichael.
That's my name.
Follow. I'm following you right now, Evan.
How long did that take, Zan? Are you kidding me? Just now?
But I've been trying to link my Instagram to it. I got to figure out my signing. I'll think, whatever.
I'm gonna back Drew.
It's fine.
Unbelievable, this guy, Zan. Just unbelievable.
Oh, you know what? There's Ray Curran. I'll follow him too. Les Brown. I'll follow him too. John Lee Dumas.
Okay.
Oh goodness. I'm only going on tonight just to listen to you guys. Whatever little bit they let you.
I'm not even talking tonight, dude.
Well,
So Zan's just going to hang out.
Yeah, exactly. Just for a little bit though, not too long. I got things to do.
Did you get those videos done?
I don't want to. Can I not speak on that right now?
Wow.
Okay.
But there's gonna be a follow-up question to that, and I want to be the answer truthfully. I don't want to fudge the answer.
So don't fudge the answer.
So
It's yes or no question.
So let's not answer because Drew, the other house is one question. There's always another follow, just like with you, Evan. So like either I'm gonna
not when
I'm gonna go ahead and go through that process.
Not when you've done the work and there's no excuses, no follow up. It's like the follow up is good job, Zan.
Okay, all right, here we go. So it's about 1:30 a.m. That's what he said this time.
1:30. You want to be in bed at 1:30 a.m. Okay, great. So 1:30 a.m. last night comes around. You want to go to bed. You've been talking about going to bed. And then what's going through your mind? Why are you not in bed? Why is it 2 o'clock in the morning now? Why is it 2:30 now? Like what is the thought process in your head at 1:30 when you're supposed to be in bed, but you're not going?
What's keeping you up at night?
What are you thinking about? Get him, Drew. Hit your. Nice. Good job, Drew. Drew's the bait. Drew is the bait. We like it. We throw Drew out on the hook, and he comes back, and we get a kill. That's what I like.
So I was thinking of it after next week to take March. We started again in April and take March off so I can get more things done on my end.
Up to you.
Hmm?
Up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we started in April. 'Cause they don't value it as much. But if they put some skin in the game and they pay for it, then it's like, okay, I got to show up. I got to do the home assignments because I made an investment.
So what's the question?
Um, that was the question.
You said you had a weird question.
That's the weird question.
Oh, but what is the question?
I think he is trying to understand the mentality behind whether, or is it more of a if?
How to know if
somebody
someone's
pays
committed?
Well, go ahead, Drew, because sometimes Drew can articulate things better. Go ahead, Drew.
Sometimes.
If somebody so is the question more around if somebody pays, are they going to be more committed than getting something for free? Is that the question you're trying to ask?
Yeah, and how do you strike a balance with that? Because sometimes when Evans asked earlier about, oh, how come people not, whatever they're doing is more important than doing the homework assignment. Which look, you said you want to get through the book. You said you want to learn things. You want to understand it better so you can apply it to your life. Well, I even told one of the guys in there, it's just amazing to me. He said, I don't want to say that he's a really nice guy. He says, "Oh, I didn't know you need to print out the worksheets. Well, how are you doing here? Every week I come on. I say, okay, guys, I shake my worksheet in front of you. Okay, let's answer these questions. I say, how do you say now? Oh, like, lady, like, oh, I didn't know there was worksheets to print out. I said it every week and it's in the front of the book. Are you kidding me? Come on, now you know there's worksheets. So that means you haven't never been doing the homework assignments. You just come on here just to share your stuff. Okay, fine. Now I'm saying to myself, after this is all said and done, when you pay for something, you get stuff done. Now I know some people do waste their money and don't. I get it, but if there was a skin in the game as far as paying for something, there's more commitment in getting stuff done. If you're not paying for something that's free, you almost like take it for granted, and everything else is more important. And I know that dynamic could work with different people at different times. But as a general rule, I just want to hear your thoughts on that. So yes, it's a question, but also a statement.
But the question is that true?
I think that's yes. I think that is the basis of the question.
Do I agree? Is that the question?
Your thoughts on it.
So
This guy.
he said it was a weird question, so we'll give it to him.
It's weird.
I mean, yes, in general, if somebody's going to pay for something, they're usually more committed. It's a question of value. Like, do they value their time or their money more? Most people value their money more than their time at the beginning, and then they value their time more than their money later on. So a lot of the people that you're dealing with value their money more than time. They don't value their time that much, so they'll show up and do anything for free. But then if they had to pay for it, they'd value it more. It's not a blank. I mean, I know a lot of guys who just blow money on stuff,
Right.
whatever, just as a test. But they're much more concerned about their, like me.
Well,
I'd rather spend money on something than invest my time on it. I mean, which sounds weird because I hate spending money till I'm making money. So it sounds like it contradicts itself, but
Now I saw the harsh reality of that when I used to. I don't go now. Some just don't. But you can buy a membership. Well, you gotta have a license, but you can buy a membership to the Grammys. We used to go to the Grammys every single year, and we'd be in some really high price seats. And here's the Grammy about to start, about to be televised. Like, who are these people that buy these expensive seats and they're not even in their seat? How do you come late or come halfway through the Grammy and now you get in your seats? We just couldn't. It was some stupid drama, but it's like we can't wait to see who these people are that's going to show up and sit in front of us or right behind us, and these seats are empty. Why would you spend that much money on seats and you're not even here? You should be here early.
but because it's not that much money to them. Like, for you to save up money to make this a big deal, there's a lot invested into it. But for other people, it's like that's not a big deal. Whatever.
Wow. So in general, we just speaking in general terms, something that's free, people really don't value it that much. But if there was a investment, if you will, they would value it more and be more committed to attending and getting it done.
Sure. Yeah, for the most part. Most people value their money more than their time. So they'll waste their time, they'll waste your time. They don't value their time that much.
Okay. That was general, but it's not just specifically about Built to Serve, the Built to Serve Club. So is there anything that I could do to get better in persuading people, because I can't force them to do their homework assignments?
Well,
So the only thing I know to go back to is pain as reward and punishment, but there's no way to, I don't want to punish people for them. I'm happy they show up.
well, that's why you gotta set the rules. It's like it's expectations and then consequences. These
But
are
you
the
don't want to deter people from not showing. Oh, I didn't show up, so I'm going to drop out. You don't want them to drop out because they're still going to get something by being there.
well,
I'm still here to serve. You still gonna, even if you didn't show up, you didn't do the homework assignment. If I make it like just strict, either you show up, do or don't, then it's like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and bail out because I've got too much going on. I don't do homework assignments, so I failed class basically. No, I still want them to show up just for the support and the community aspect of it, and they still get something out of it. And I still like seeing them.
sure. Well, but that's the decision you have to make. Like that's why I asked you. What do you want to do? Do you want to kick people out? Do you want to just say you can't share? You just got to
I
decide.
don't want to kick people out. I mean, the only punishment is they just don't get to share because they didn't do the homework assignment.
Well, I
But I
wouldn't.
still call on them so they can feel involved.
I would still trade the word punishment for consequences. Like, don't see it as you doing something to them. It's a consequence of them not doing the work. There's expectations and then there's consequences. Could the expectations be better? Sure, it's always worth that evaluation.
I like that. Hold on, I gotta write that down. That's really good. Okay, I gotta switch up the wording. Expectation versus consequences. I like that. Okay.
No. Expectations and consequences. It's consequences instead of punishment. You need expectations to be set clearly. And listen, you thought you did, and you probably did, and there's probably room for some improvement too of the expectations.
That's what I'm saying. What more could I do to motivate them, to persuade them to get the homework assignment done, like how important it is, and like if you read the book, you see how important the homework assignment is. And then, do you want to be left out next week? Like everybody else did their homework assignment, but I didn't do mine. And then I knew that this section was going to be heavy for a lot of them. I knew it was going to be heavy, and I told them that. I said, "You guys sure you want to do these 46 pages, or you want me to break it up? Give you only 26 pages, and we extend things." They said everybody said they can do 46 pages.
Right.
Like, okay, all right. They said they could do it, and only 2 people did it. Well, I have no choice, obviously. How do I look showing up and not having done homework? I love because
Wait,
the expectations.
but how does it look you showing up to the stream without having done your videos for Drew?
Drew, you're laughing, aren't you?
Ouch.
You're laughing, right? You see how Evan turns that around?
It was well played,
Clever.
sir. Well
It's
played.
clever on his part, right? Very clever.
Because we love Zane and want to see him win. That's all.
Yeah, of course. And Zan's going to win. He's going to get it done. I just know that. El Dame said, "I'm usually in a really great flow at those late hours. I recall thinking that I wasn't tired anyway, so I might as well get some more work done."
Okay.
Last night reflection.
So now you need to dissect how much of that is actually true, how much of that is you are better late at night, you are in flow, and it's actually productive for you to be up, and if that's the case, then you adjust your morning schedule so you sleep in. If you get more work done, you don't have to be waking up at 5 a.m. every day. It's not about when you wake up. It's about how productive you are when you're awake. So how much of that is actually true versus you just telling yourself that at night? And think consistently, right? Not just last night, but think consistently now. How much of that is actually true? Do you actually work better at night and you like it when everything's quiet and you maybe should be staying up till 4 in the morning every day and then sleeping in? versus no, that's not actually true. I just convinced myself in the moment.
Okay, Evan, I got another question for you now. Okay, if you was in my situation with the Built to Serve Readers Club,
Hmm.
um, would you how would you handle it to get people to do more of their homework assignment? I mean, don't get me wrong. Hold on, I should clarify that. The other weeks, people were getting their homework assignments done. It's just that I think this last section, is kind of heavy for them, and they just kind of it's like it was a block because again, I think we're talking about money, and money is a block for a lot of people, and most people don't even want to admit it's a block. I would admit it's a block for me, but most people don't want to admit money's a block for them.
Um, if it were me, I would, especially considering that you're going to take a break and not go right into the next segment. I would, I would have even in that moment, but there's still time to do it now. What I would do is acknowledge them for having done the work, acknowledge them for having gone this far, acknowledge how difficult this last section is, but also acknowledge how important it is. Like if you don't get this, it's just a dream that you've got. Like you got self-awareness, great, but nothing happens until you actually start turning this into a business. And I would extend it another week. Like you guys have to get this done next week. And for next time to the club, I would really think about how to better handle this, uh, the last two sessions. Because you already knew, you already had a thought going in, ooh, I don't know if they can handle this. But they said they wanted to rise to the occasion, and they didn't. So how do we make it better next time so it's not that big a chunk? And for this group,
I was shocked that no one did it but me and Jennifer. I thought for sure maybe just two or three people may not have done the exercise or done half the exercises, but I'm talking about everybody didn't do it, and
right.
they was honest with me because I said, hey, let me know. I'm like, Dupre, you didn't do it. Susan, you didn't do it. What?
So why didn't they do it besides the usual? I don't have enough time.
I didn't ask them. I didn't go into why because that I feel like that would have been kind of badgering and kind of being insulting and embarrassing. Like, Susan, why didn't you do it? The prayer, that would have been kind of don't embarrass me, don't badger me about it.
No,
I thought that wouldn't have been right for me to do.
But you could do it in a respectful way. It's like, hey, I need to learn to get better for next time because I thought it would be too much of a challenge and I brought it up to you guys and
but
it obviously proved to be. So what are the reasons so that I can make this better for next book club? Not even this group, for future clubs.
Right, but what do you draw the line of letting adults make their own decision to do what they need to do throughout the week? They knew about the assignment well beforehand.
I think what he's trying to get at is it's like you recognize that it was a bigger chunk than others, so getting the feedback from them about like whether or not
but
it truly was.
But they didn't do any of it. It's not like they said, okay, Zen, I did 80% of it. I didn't get to the last. It was 8 pages of worksheet. I did 6. I didn't get the last 2 done. Okay, that's great. To not have done any of them.
Well,
that's something bigger.
But I mean, a lot of times you don't do something when you don't feel like you can get the whole thing done to begin with.
I know that feeling also.
It's like procrastination at its finest.
I fully understand that, but listen, we're talking about 8 people, all 8 people.
That exactly, that's the thing, right? If it was one person, you could understand. Something happened, great, but everybody. So there was something wrong in the setup.
Yeah,
there was something wrong in the setup. If everybody didn't do it, there's something wrong in the setup. That's right, what we don't understand.
I mean, again, even before the 21st came, even in the 7th and the 14th, I was letting them know, okay, guys, we're getting closer to the money section. We got this and we got that. We got the passion process done up. We're getting closer to the money. That's gonna be a big section. And I would think, I'm just saying, just me thinking out loud. I would think, okay, if he keeps saying it's gonna be a big section, and some people say they already read the book. So if you know it's gonna be a big section in 2 weeks, then shouldn't you start bite-sizing it early on before you actually get to the reading assignment?
Did you tell them to?
No.
Well,
okay.
But they already have a reading assignment for next week, so they're focused on that. I didn't want to get people unfocused. Like, okay, you got this reading assignment, but got same time, guys, that we got this coming up in 2 weeks. You need to start doing this too. Then I just add confusion, especially when you say, hey,
So
they got to go through.
okay, wait, hold on. So if it would add confusion, then if it would add confusion, then why are you confused that they wouldn't do it?
That's why I didn't say anything.
But then why are you confused that they didn't follow through? Why are you confused that they didn't jump ahead and start preparing for it if you said that it's going to cause confusion?
Well, you asked me how come I didn't tell them that. I think it may cause confusion.
Exactly. But why do you expect them to be thinking ahead and already working on reading some of those sections?
Well, I'm going back to what Drew said. Drew said because it might have been a lot for them. Well, if you think that might be a lot for you, take care of this homework assignment and then on the side do a little extra and kind of eat some of that up, so that when you come back when it come back around for the homework assignment.
If the assignment wasn't designed or sized appropriately, then it more so has to do with.
Well, that's why I asked them. I said, okay, guys, this is going to be. I asked them in advance. I said, this is going to be. I told them exactly. I think it was 46 pages. Because normally it's about 35, 37 pages, right? About 30 to 37 pages, right? Okay, this is going to be 46 or 48 pages, whatever it was. And I said, let's vote on it. Everybody said yes, but one person.
Okay, but the setup was wrong. Like, if it's one person, then maybe it's them. If it's every person, it's you.
Right, exactly. That's why I said, what would you have done differently? So should I just say, okay, no, guys, I know you say you can handle 46. We're only going to do 26 pages.
Well, you use the experience as feedback. Don't look at it from the past perspective. Look at it from the how is it going to be different in the future? Is what we're saying.
So with this group, I would have extended everything by a week. I would have praised them for doing things in the past. I would tell how important this section is, because if they want to actually make money from their purpose, this is it. Like, this is the most important section. This is the fact that you didn't do this and you didn't do the exercises is the reason why you're not winning in business. Because the other stuff is fun and easy, and this one you're finding hard. And we have to get through this together for you to actually go have the impact that you want to have. So we're going to do an extra week, and you have to get it done. And then for future groups, you have to split it up. It's too much in 1 week for people to go over, even if they say they can do it. Obviously, it's way too much. Nobody did it. You already had the intuition that it was too much, and you thought, hey, you know what? Let's leave it to them. Well, they're wrong.
Well, again, see, and this is the thin line. This is, and I hear what you guys say, but here's the thin line. I'm not talking to children. These are adults. They know what they can do, what they can't do. They know what their commitments are, their time.
Okay, but it's everybody. Like,
but who am I to tell you? Hey, listen, you don't have the ability to get this done. These 46 pages done in a week and do their homework assignment. Who am I to limit what they can and cannot do? So I said, okay, you guys tell me. And if you say we should do 26 pages, we can do that because it's a lot. And I told them, here's all the 8 pages. But we could do this. We could just do 4 pages this week and 4 pages next week and do 26 pages.
Okay, but
this
Zen,
week.
Stop judging them. This is where you start judging people and you start losing. Stop judging them. They already showed you that they can't do it. Like, the setup was wrong.
This is retrospect. This is 2020 hindsight. I'm saying leading up to it. I gave it to them to decide.
I get it.
Yeah, you've done the experiment. You have the data. Now decide how you want to move forward, period.
Well, of course, what Evans just said about next group, then I'm not gonna give them an option. You're gonna do 26 pages, do these assignments, and then you're gonna do 26 more, do these assignments, and you're gonna that last section will be spread out for 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks if necessary.
And set it up to say, this is important. This is going to be challenging. This is going to be the hardest part of all of the sections. The last group struggled a lot with that. And this is why we have book club. So you don't have to go through this alone. But you have to do the work. I need you to allocate some extra time this week to go through it.
Okay.
This Rengar is going bonkers. Oh, it's going to die, though.
Hell Dame says, I often got classes in the morning. I do think it is true, at least to a good extent. I'm much more focused than during the day. If it wasn't for the classes, I'll just adjust the morning, like you said.
Well, that's already some good awareness. Now you got to decide how many days a week do you have classes? Can you have a split schedule? Do you even have to show up to classes? Can you learn from the book? Like, would you be more effective going to class and not being as productive at night, or being productive at night and studying all on your own? It's a long game.
I know.
Are you winning?
We are. We just can't close it off. We keep dying at the end.
So, Drew, in the beginning of the broadcast, I said I had a question to ask you.
Broadcast.
And it's not because someone else prompted this question. They text me and want to know, um, even though they say, because they know I travel a lot. So, because of the pandemic, I can't travel any place, obviously. I guess you could, but it's not worth it. Travel overseas, had to sit in a hotel for 2 weeks, quarantine. That's stupid. Okay. So I said, if you could travel any place right now, if this wasn't going on right now, where would you like to be at right now? And I said, oh man. And I thought about you because the number one place I would go right now, if I can go any place, of course, well, it's too early for Canada. So it would be,
It's too early for
it would
Canada.
be,
Is it too
it would
cold
be,
here?
say again?
Is it too cold here?
Oh, heck yeah. I would not, you're not going to catch me in cold weather. It's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. Um, I would be in Tokyo. And I said, Drew, I think Drew lived in Tokyo. Did you live in Japan for a while? That's how
Yeah.
you learned Japanese?
Yeah. I lived in. So I lived just in the uh, Kurumai area of Tokyo, and I worked in Yokohama,
Yokohama.
which is just south of Tokyo.
Yokohama. How long did you live there?
So I only lived there for
9 months?
about 3 months.
3 months? And you learned Japanese that quick?
I mean, when you're in a shop where only 3 people speak English and there are like 50 employees, you
What-
kind of have to figure it out.
When
So
you're
you-
hold on,
before you know-
when you're the smartest guy that Zan and Evan know,
I don't think that has anything.
three
to do
three months is a pretty long amount of time, I think.
Yes. So did you know any Japanese before you left the United States?
Yeah.
High
So
school classes?
I had taught myself the hiragana and katakana, which is like the simplified version of their, like, they've got 3 alphabets. Hiragana, katakana are the phonetics, and then kanji are like the words. So I taught myself the hiragana and katakana. I knew a handful of kanji, but that kind of stuff comes over time.
Wow. Okay. So
There's a really good book called "Remembering the Kanji," which puts the kanji in the context of stories. It was super super helpful to like getting a really good understanding of like what each character was and giving you a framework of how to remember them.
and and then I was um I was fantasizing. I'm like, you know what? I need to ask Judy when is he gonna visit Japan again, and we can go on and we can meet up. We can go on a trip there together. So when are you going back to Japan?
With Zan the man.
So my next trip to Japan, it's a good question. It's a place my wife wants to visit only as a function of I've told her obviously my stories of having been there. The last time I was there was wow, has it been 3 years already? 2018.
Yeah.
Either 2018 or 2017.
Wow.
It was.
Probably
So-
2017.
We, me and two buddies from grade school. So I was homeschooled, and grade school was like I had very few opportunities to like grow friend relationships. But I was a part of a gymnastics class, and two friends, two guys that that I became really good friends with. We were all kind of like into all the same stuff. We were big into we went through the Pokemon craze and with every other kid at the time, and we kind of made a pact back then that we would ultimately take a trip to Japan together.
Wow.
And we finally made it happen.
Grade school.
3 years ago. Yeah.
So were you homeschooled throughout, your entire school learning before you went to college?
I was homeschooled up until high school, and then high school I went to public school, and from
Was
there.
it a shock? Was it a shock?
It's funny. So I vividly remember my mom showing up. Aw.
No, they took your locks. Oh no.
Aw.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh
So-
no.
So.
Oh
do you-
no.
Do you want me to go Pike or?
Oh no.
Or do you want me to go
Ah.
Morgana?
How good is your morgue?
I mean, she's pretty like comparable to Lux. Obviously, I don't have my laser beam.
That's fine. You're just stealing kills with that anyway. Oh no. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what happens. Wow.
So, anyways, so yeah, I vividly remember my mom after first parent-teacher conferences coming back in shock because none of my teachers were aware that I was homeschooled up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was very concerned that I was not going to fit in and that kind of thing, and she was pleasantly surprised that
It was no big deal.
it was no big deal. So
All right.
granted, I was in the marching band and had already like established a small friend group as a function of being in band.
Were you
camp is
percussion?
usually- Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
Do we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I played bottom bass my freshman year, and then played tenors the rest of the years in high school.
All right.
So you want to go you want to go with 2022 or?
It's kind of so right now we actually already have on the books a trip to Hawaii again.
Okay.
So it will definitely be after that.
Maybe you just tell the wife Zandaman said Japan.
Ah! Oh, you guys are way too much funny. Okay. Way too funny.
What happened to El Dame? Is El Dame responding, or are we just ignoring him?
No,
they said
he said
He loves
love
Japan.
Huh?
He's got some Japanese family actually. He said he loves Japan.
Well, wait, but we were working on something here.
Okay, so it's okay. I could definitely study it on my own, but we're both evaluated for our assignments and also a verbal grade. So the verbal grade wouldn't be good if I don't show up.
Okay. So now back to your original question. Is it because you don't want to do it or because you're afraid? Well, you don't want to do it. Like you don't want to wake up early to go to class. You don't like it. That's the problem. So, but if you have to, then you deal with it until you're done. Right? It's like, can you control it? What are the alternatives? Are you going to study on your own? Are you going to quit school? Like you don't have that many options. So what are you going to do? But long term, you know that you can't be in this kind of role. You're not going to be a career student. Like career student in life, but not a career student where there's morning classes. So if you can't control the immediate, then now you do difficult things. And you schedule accordingly. So even though you know you're going to be better at night, you're going to end up having a worse grade. So you got to wake up and go do the thing if it's important to you. Are we invading? We're invading.
Maybe.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Oh my goodness! Give me a stack. Oh, I don't have Dark Harvest. Oh, the assist is real. Good job,
The
guys.
assist is real. I am officially connected to my Instagram. Is officially connected to Clubhouse.
Are you serious? How long did that take, Zane?
I know. Hey, listen.
Well, the last game was 38 minutes. So
I told you guys. Sometimes I run up and block some tech stuff. I told you.
You
I
got
got
it.
it done.
Okay, we have to go up against Lux. So Zan, Drew normally plays Lux, but the enemy team picked Lux. So we'll see how.
Oh, so you should do good then.
Well, he knows how Lux works, but he's got to play against her. So we'll see. Maybe he's sleeper OP Morgana main.
I made like what, season 3? I mained her.
Maybe I won't lose as many kills to this guy anymore.
What about Lost Mobile Kingdom? You guys know that game?
What? No.
What is that a game? Is that a question?
Right here, they want me to install so I can play the game.
Of course they do.
I'm not gonna install.
They want all the users.
Install what?
I don't know how to play games.
You don't know how to play games, really?
Well, I don't know. Oh, you know, Japanese. They have big anime conventions and festivals out there too.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
That's what I want to schedule something around like a festival.
I mean, so end of March, early April is the Sakura season, where all
But they
of
can't
the
do
Sakuras.
they can't do anything right now.
Well, yeah.
So we have to wait till maybe summer or September or whatever. Maybe 2022.
Maybe.
I mean, my dream was to go to the Olympics, but that was canceled last year. I'm sure they're going to cancel it this year. So maybe they might have to do it in 2022.
Oh, the Lux, the dodge was real. Let's go.
Dane just typed in, You're absolutely right. I really don't want to. He said, do you think you can make yourself want to by reflecting on the consequences? The answer is yes.
I don't think so, man. This is you do difficult things. You have to do it. You don't want to do it. The way out is not appealing. Like, you don't want to leave school unless that is the actual option. So now you just have to deal with it.
But isn't it still true that you can make yourself do things when you reflect on the consequences? Because people do a lot of stuff out of fear. There's like just the fear of loss, the fear of the consequences or the punishment of it. It's like, okay, I got to get this done because I don't want to fail. So I got to get this term paper in. Even though they wait till the last minute, I've done it before too. Where it's like, okay, you turned 3 months ago, the term paper is due, and you wait till the last 3 days to get it done.
The problem if it's just a brain exercise to try to will yourself to do it, your brain will let you down. You can only force yourself to do something you don't like for so long. Right, so if you're relying on pumping yourself up to say, no, it's important, like if I don't do this, X, Y, Z, oh.
So you just train yourself to do difficult things, period.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Take the brain out of the equation. I do difficult things. This is hard. I'm going to bed. I hate it. It sucks. And I have to do it. I do difficult things. Let's go. That's what I would do. I had this conversation with Mark Drager on our podcast, and I told him the exact same thing. He's like, no, I'll just convince myself. I'll tell myself that I've done I've done this before. I've woken up before that time. I can do it. So he was doing, his version was running on a treadmill, and he's running, and he's being pushed around on a treadmill, and he wants to quit. He wants to get off the treadmill. He's getting tired. His legs are turning to jello. He wants to get off this treadmill, and he's trying to convince himself that no, I've done stuff like this before, trying to be logical and rational, and like it just made things worse. And then he just, I think he yelled something, but basically, I do difficult things, and and that was it. And then he did it.
Wow.
Because the logical reasons aren't enough. You just don't like it. You don't like it. You don't want to be there. That's the problem. You don't want to be there. And no matter how much you convince yourself, you still just don't want to be there. So instead, you got to tie it to something else, which is your self-worth for following through on difficult things.
Okay, cool. Check it out. So he says, I'll be done this summer, so I'll stay and go live independently afterwards. And guess who's in the house? Fonda White. Hey guys,
Woo!
what's up, Fonda?
Fonda. Hey, Fonda, I was talking about you to the presentation I did in South Africa. Well, I was here, but to South Africa entrepreneurs. It's like 1,500 people. I was talking about you stepping up and doing the work and DMing people and getting your first deal, and you had your huge smile plastered on a presentation. Fonda White is coming on the come up.
Eldane says, I tried out. Thanks for the consultation. And Fonda White says, wow, thank you. Love that. I appreciate it, Evan.
You got it, man. Let's go.
Evan always gives shouts out, man. He always gives good shout outs. Always, always, always.
What was I gonna say? El Dame. This is the thing. You're gonna be up at night, and you're gonna be telling yourself, "Oh, I work so I'm in the flow. I'm so much better. I don't want to stop now. It's too early. It's too early. I don't want to stop now." Then, no, I do difficult things. Because there's no logical argument that's gonna stop you. You're gonna want to stay up because you're right. Because you are more productive. And you don't want to wake up and go to that boring class.
I had one quarter where I had a electronics class at 8 a.m. That is the only class I got a C in the entire quarter, and I said never again.
Never again.
Let's go. That's the answer, El Dame.
He said, you're right. Haha.
Okay, Drew needs some mana. Let's go, Drew. Get that mana on. How we doing? We're winning this game. All right, we take those. We take it. Fonda White. What did you say, Drew? You're not happy?
I'm like, the Lux is okay. She's not horrible. She had like a really, really critical cue when after you had died and we had taken out the vein.
Okay. Oh, she just hit you. That's
Yep.
the best.
I mean, not that concerned.
All right. Oh, DJ Zan. He's doing it.
You hear that? There you go.
We hear something.
I'm DJing the Evan Carmichael Productive Music playlist.
It's a good playlist.
But I'm picking the playlist, so
Whatever.
I'm actually DJ.
It's not that again. Wait, hold on. Back.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, let's talk to Fonda White. Fonda White, are you having fun yet?
Oh, no.
We're here to have fun and answer
no.
your questions. And he has a question. So, Mel, question.
All right.
I guess my question for today is I have found my niche.
Nice.
I found my niche, been doing a couple of podcast interviews with people, and I
Okay.
have been getting questions about relationship, my niche.
Mhm.
How could I provide more value in that area for people? Read more books, listen to more people, or go off my own experiences, or all the above. LOL.
How can he provide more value as a relationship coach?
Yeah.
Well, One, you being in relationships, right? Like your own experience is always a great foundation. You can definitely learn and model. I'd just be concerned about, hey, if you're going to share something that you say, here's what somebody else did. Um, it's definitely a model to just be the intermediary, where like it's not your opinion but somebody else's. But ultimately, it's going to be by actually helping people through it, like you going through things or you helping people through things.
Yeah. I think it's a relationship is a strange, it's a strange um I don't know the right word for it right now, but
It's the same as anything
like,
else. Just pattern recognition. Just haven't gone through it enough.
well, this is why I say it's strange.
I'm
Would
gonna
you
back
take
you.
okay? Let me do a cross compare. Would you take advice from someone who went bankrupt 3 times?
Well, it depends on what the
Business
advice
from
is.
some,
Oh well,
say
business
again?
business advice probably not.
Okay, so then would you take relationship advice from someone who's been divorced 3 times?
I
Uh,
mean, they would probably have a very unique perspective.
But eventually, aren't they going to lead you down to the same path that they've been down eventually?
maybe.
So would you guys take? So that's what's in my relationship. I just find it so weird because who? Why would someone take advice to someone who's been twice or thrice divorced and it's like, oh, okay, that's good advice. I'm like, but in business, you wouldn't take advice from someone who's been bankrupt 3 times.
But have they done something else? Like have they gone bankrupt 3 times and then built a billion
Okay,
dollar
they're
company?
successful. They might be successful today, but they may or may not be successful today, but they've been bankrupt 3 times. So would you? I mean,
Well, if somebody has only had a history of terrible relationships and they hate their life, then sure, that's not somebody you want to take relationship advice from. If somebody's gone bankrupt and that's all they've done, then yes, you don't want to take business advice from them. Have a lot of successful people have gone bankrupt and then have come back and built empires.
okay, so then you take advice from them, right? Can they learn from their mistakes? They can teach you the pitfall.
So it's the full context. Like
Okay, okay, just interesting. Because there's some popular relationship quote unquote authors out there. I'm like, this guy already been, and it's like, but people still eat up his advice. I'm like, he's been, and she's been divorced 3 times or twice, and people still, make them best-selling authors. I'm like, wow, this is an interesting dynamic here. I would think you'll want advice from someone who's been successful at that thing.
but does it mean they haven't been successful at that thing? You're judging one thing in their past. Are they successful now in what they're doing? Can you learn from them now in what they're doing?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Well, if no,
yeah.
like, are they in a happy relationship? Did they have something to teach you? And
Well, some and some not. Some and some are not.
so
I,
let
I,
that
I,
let that filter your decision.
Yeah, I know people that take advice from people who don't even have a relationship, and they're giving you advice, and they can't even keep a relationship together. I'm like, well, why would you listen to this person? Because they've already proven that they cannot make this work. So I just, like I said, I just find it strange because when it comes to relationships, it's like people listen to anybody that say anything. But when it comes to business, they're more logical about it.
I don't think so.
No, okay. Well, I just thought I'd throw it out there because I hear and see things. I'm like, wow, really, wow, okay. I'm like, okay. Fonda White says, oh, okay, and thank you, Evan, for mentioning me in your presentation.
Nice.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, Evan.
You got
and
it.
then L. Dame is speaking to Fonda White. He says, maybe also learning from others, legit coaches. That way you can speed up the process and gain more reference or experiences through other people too. And then Fonda White says, so true at L. Dame. You know what? Again, you guys can chime in if you want, but hey, Fonda White and El Dane, what do you guys feel about people that give advice about relationships and they've been doing it for like 10 years, yet they can't make their own life work when it comes to relationships and love? What do you guys feel about that? Let me know. Like, is that cool? That's totally legit? It's like someone's telling you, again, if a person is homeless, how can he give me advice about buying a house? And again, maybe Evan might say I'm being too judgmental. I don't know. I know you don't have to always have results for everything, but some things do make sense. If you give a relationship advice and you've been doing this for 10 years, yet you can't find anyone or you can't keep anyone, I don't know. Something's not right with that.
Well, again, it's seeing where they're at now, and can you learn from it?
Okay.
Where are they now? Can you? I mean, last week you were talking about Dan Locke. Dan Locke, he failed at his first 11 or 13 businesses, something like that, when he came here. Came to Canada, failed. Would you listen to that guy? No. But after that, he's had a success.
Okay.
And now you're off praising him.
No, and I agree with you. Saying when it comes to business, it's been a lot of people make false moves, bad advice, and they lose money, and then they gain money. Business is always kind of not always, but business can be a roller coaster. I get that, and people have success to show for it, and they have results to show for it. But when you look at relationships, men and women, I see giving advice, and they're not married, they can't keep a relationship together. They have, it's like, okay, you're talking about not 1 year, 2 years. You don't even have nobody right now. You're single with a doll, and you can't even. And you're giving out. I don't know. I just find it, maybe I find it inauthentic. I don't know, but people still listen to them. I'm like, are you kidding me? Just look at the results of their life. Not like 1 year, 2 years. I'm talking about 10 years. 10 years. You've been giving this advice, and it's not even working for you.
But why are you studying this person and their 5 and 10 year history? Like, who cares? If it doesn't serve you, move on.
Well, I'm just kind of addressing.
I feel like your question, you're trying to get self-validation.
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with me. I'm just talking about the industry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But like, you have your own opinion and bias, and
I studied this industry, and I look at it for what it is, and I look at the people who've been in this industry for the last 10 years, or 15 years really, and I just see so much inconsistency. But maybe because of marketing or business savvy, they still position themselves as one of the top gurus, and nothing lines up, and people still listen to them.
But why spend your time researching them and looking at their 10 years history and looking? I mean, if they're not the fit for you, who cares?
No, it's not about a fit for me. I'm just saying, you look at the industry, you look at who's in the industry, who's doing X, Y, Z. So that's why the question is very general. It wasn't even about me. I mean, I got my own thing.
But listen, Zane, in any industry, there's people who will rip people off, and there's people who are doing great work in every business. Like, and
That's, like I said, that's why I just thought the whole relationship area is weird to me.
it's not just it's every area. It's every area. Why do people buy Bernie Madoff stuff? Like, there's every area. There's people who will rip people off.
Well, it's not even a rip-off, it's a choice. Some people, it's not even people being calm. You can just look at the results.
I just spend zero time worrying about those people.
No, it was just a general question based on what he was saying here in the chat. That's all. It's not even about me personally. I'm good personally. I'm very good personally. But when I'm looking at the industry as a whole, I mean, I think if you're going to be in the industry, even if you're not in the industry, to be aware of what's going on and who's saying what, who's doing what. Not that you got to follow it, but just aware of it. Because if Fonda White's going to be in the industry, he should know who's the top, 20 people, male and female, who's in this industry.
Sure, but like, the more we talk about it, the more I don't want to talk about it. Like, it's just being consumed by it's negativity. Like, who cares? Just don't worry about them. If they're negative and they're ripping people off and they don't have the experience, like, who cares about their track record?
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, focus on you, focus on helping, focus on serving, focus on what you want to do. Focus on how Fonda can go off and win.
Okay, let's see what he said. Okay, cool. See, I think it comes from within, meaning what or who you are inside can attract what, and who you are if you're not loving in yourself. usually you find yourself finding in people who don't love themselves. Maybe that's an answer. Maybe that's the answer to your questions. And Dane says, I'm usually very critical when I take advice on relationships. Also look at who I resonate with. I usually wouldn't take advice, dating advice with someone I just can't relate to. Can't relate with. Okay, fair enough. Maybe I didn't explain my point good enough, but that's okay. That happens from time to time. That wasn't the path I was trying to go down.
Okay, so
Drew's
I
ready.
feel like momentum is starting to slow for us.
Slow?
Fix that.
Okay.
You won the last game, right?
Did we
Yes,
win?
we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we
we-
won. It wasn't a clean. It wasn't as clean as it should have been, but
Yeah, it was. We kind of let it drag on.
yeah. But it's okay. We got this. DJ Zane's back in the house.
Hmm.
Okay. We're ready. We're doing things.
5 o'clock. Okay, 5 o'clock.
Zane's all excited for the clubhouse.
No, I am. I want to, because I've never, I mean, I hear people talk about it all the time, and there are some content creators who say, it's addictive and they have to just get off of it and turn off the notifications because they can't get anything done. And so when I keep hearing all these different comments, I mean, I didn't try it out for myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to. It's good to have it because one day Evan might sell movement makers. Okay, guys, sign up for Clubhouse. Wes already has it, so that'd be good. Because he says, get on everything.
He's already done it.
I just, because before I even came into, before I came into movement makers, I shunned social media because it was good for business. Because if you're doing stuff with certain people and you sign confidentiality agreements, they don't even want your stuff on social media, making announcements and stuff. So I shunned it. And then when I got into movement makers, Evan's like, get on. I'm like, okay. So I started from scratch. I wasn't really doing social media, so I started from scratch. So now I got to build it up. It's gonna take a while, I know, but you got to build it up now.
He's doing it. I'm talking. I think I'm talking about Zan tomorrow too. Am I talking about Zan? Maybe not.
What?
Actually, I think I talked about Zan. No, I talked about you on my South Africa presentation too.
You did what? Oh, I hope you said something nice.
I
What
did.
you say?
You and Fonda, I talked about both of you on different slides. Yeah, I'm not talking about you tomorrow.
You are. You're not.
No, I'm not talking to you tomorrow.
Okay. What did you say about me? I should go to South Africa. Am I famous in South Africa?
You
now?
might be now. You might be. We got to get you the T-shirt. I'm a big deal in South Africa.
Okay. Hey, dude, let's take a trip to South Africa. All of us. We should take a trip to South.
Globetrotting.
We should do a built to serve event, a 3-day event in South Africa.
The South Africa event.
Let's say it again.
It could. It might
Let's do a
happen.
3-day event, and we all can. I can DJ and I can speak. I can do both. Drew can speak. You can speak. You can have a couple other females on there speak. It's our own like South Africa summit, built to serve summit. We should do that, right, Drew?
Zane's very excited about this. Zane wants
I
to
mean,
get.
I'm famous in South Africa. I gotta go, man.
He's famous.
Let's go.
He's famous.
I want to go to Joburg. I want to go to Johannesburg. I want to go to Pretoria. I want to go to Cape Town. I wanna go
You
to
know
all
what?
the
I
places.
did have Marching to Pretoria on today. The Pretoria song.
Let's go. Come on.
Are we going to Pretoria?
Let's go.
All right, we bring this top.
I've always wanted to go to South Africa too.
All right.
I want to go to Durban. That's like an Indian community there. I want to go every place there. Let's go. I would go. Say for example, we're gonna spend 3 days there. I would go there a week in advance and hang out and get to know the place. And then after the 3 days event, I would stay another week. So I'll spend 2.5 weeks there in South
He's
Africa.
got it all planned out. All right.
Let's go, man. The
Got
big built to serve South African summit.
The
That'd
South
be
African.
huge.
All right.
Okay, back to my other question. What did you say about me, man? I hope it was good. Oh God.
I don't remember.
Oh, I mean, it's probably something embarrassing, right, Drew? This guy Zan, the man. You would not.
I would doubt it.
I always say
You
good
would not
things.
get his videos done.
Listen,
This
I
guy
always
Zan.
say good things behind somebody's back. If I'm gonna trash somebody, they got to be in the room.
Okay.
Especially if they're a friend. So if I'm gonna go after Zane, he's gonna know about it.
Okay.
So Zan, basically what he's saying is he will only call you out on Movement Makers, nowhere else.
Or on
That's
stream.
cool.
Stream, we'll do stream too. On
That's
stream.
cool. That's cool. At least I can see it coming, right, Drew? I mean, it's a defense, no defense. No matter how much I defend myself, I still can't really defend myself. Because even if you defend yourself, you're not defending yourself. Because then again, you're not growing. So, there's no defense. So there's no defense. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so he says, well, I definitely appreciate it because it's been a huge blessing and problems I have been through in my life, even dealing with non-romance relationship, so that's why it's a big purpose for me. And then Fonda White continues and says, that's why I found my one-word connection. Mm-hmm. If not connecting with someone, I feel out of place. And relationships been a huge deal for me. So I definitely want to inspire others in the relationship aspect. Been a lesson and a blessing for me in relationships. Actually tried to commit suicide. Wow. After a couple of bad relationships. So definitely a huge deal for me. And Africa would be so nice to go. LOL. Let's go.
Zan's already selling tickets.
Father, let's go, man. We got you, we got Evan, we got Drew, whoever else. Nina's gonna be there. I think Drew's wife would come, and we get some more people to come, and we could get a couple of South African speakers to hit the stage, be part of the summit. That'd be great.
After all, Zan is a big deal in South Africa. Don't forget.
Say again.
Zan's a big deal in South Africa.
Well, yeah. That'd be 3 countries coming together. We can call it the trilateral agreement.
What are the 3 countries?
Well, America, Canada, and South Africa.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He said, LL, I'm down to go. I know. Let's go, man. Enough talking. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
It's happening.
Okay, we need to get something.
I don't know what the purpose.
You don't know what the purpose is?
I said travel with a purpose.
Oh, travel with a purpose. Nice. All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I gotta go back.
Possible.
I'll go back. Zed is not 1v1ing very well here. Let's go. Fonda's down.
By the way, it says, but I do appreciate it, guys. I gotta go but definitely I gotta go though, I guess. But definitely be back on Friday. #believe. Thank you, Fonda.
Friday we get to hear back from Brandon. I'm talking about Brandon tomorrow in my presentation.
Huh?
Brandon.
You talking about the podcast guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Talking about Brandon tomorrow. He's got a slide.
And it has to well using real life examples.
Oh yeah, and also current. I love the current. It's like this is what is happening right now. Not just the stuff from a year ago or whatever. That's my favorite. I'm talking about Jamie Kern Lima tomorrow. Talking about Tony Robbins tomorrow. Talking about my very first collaborations tomorrow. Going to show some statistics on how good a collab can be or can't be, what to look for. Yeah, it's going to be epic. Brandlytics. fighting over here? Nothing. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Drew.
We're
He got out.
okay.
He did it. Okay, good use of the ult, Drew. Good use.
I didn't use my ult.
Well, good use of his ult. Good baiting his ult. How about that?
El Dame says I go to bed. Then I hit at least one day this week. Good night, guys. Thanks for an awesome stream. Yes, El Dame, you're one of our favorites, man. Thank you for being here. Ponder White, you're one of our favorites also. But El Dame is always here.
Whoa, the vein is popping off there.
What's my music? Okay, what happened? What
Uh-oh.
happened to my music?
Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready. Looks like we're losing this one though. It's not quite over, but it's getting there.
Well, this is the last game anyways, because Evan's got to be on a stream in 39 minutes.
Yeah, that's true probably.
Yeah, this is the last stream.
Uh-oh, it's Drew against the world. Let's go, Drew. Drew against the world. Get in there, Drew. Save us. Do it for Pretoria.
Let's go, Drew!
We're marching to Pretoria.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Good job, Drew. Good job. Drew did it. We're not done yet, though, Drew.
I know. We just need to A-Rame this. Oop. That was a good dodge.
That's what I do. Baron in 40.
And all these are private talks. We can't listen to them. We can't see them, right?
What do you mean?
The one you did yesterday, like with South Africa and all that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you had to opt in.
Yesterday.
What do you mean opt in, Drew?
I mean, like, you could sign up.
Oh. Well, no, there's not a link.
There was. I mean, I don't know. I got advertised.
Really? How did you get advertised?
I don't know. It showed up on Facebook.
Wow. All right.
Something. What was the name of the group?
Real Success Summit.
Yeah, Real Success Summit /Evan.
There you go. All right. So Drew could have signed up, but he didn't sign up.
So you could have saw it for free, huh, Drew?
I mean, I'm pretty sure most of those summits, the way that they're structured
But
is
Drew,
like,
send it to me. I'll watch it for free.
well, if you
I'll watch it for you.
typically
I'll watch
speaking,
it for you.
typically speaking, the way that summits are structured is like it's a free event to watch while it's live,
Right.
and then
That's an upsell package, the whole 9 yards.
yeah, you have the option to get
To buy the recording and all that. But I'm saying, send it to me. I'll watch it for you. Then you know what it's about. I'll watch it. I love watching Evan speak and do his thing. I love it. Even if I heard it before, I don't care. I like it. You know. There's certain people I like. I don't mind hearing over and over, like Les Brown, Evan. There's people I don't mind listening to over and over and over. Because I always learn something new. Even though I've heard it before, but I hear it in a different way. And I like to see him win. I like to see him do his thing. It's good. It's good.
Oh yeah, it was good. That event was
I know
awesome.
it was good. That's what I'm saying. Drew, you should have sent me the link so I could have checked it out. I thought it was all like
I
private.
didn't realize I was your assistant.
Well, Drew, it's not like that. I'm just saying so I can. You know that's not the way I meant it. Don't do that to me. Come on. That's not the way I
What are
meant
you
it.
doing?
You want to tank that?
Yes, I was going to.
All right, we got minions now.
It's more like this, Drew. Oh, I bet
Oh.
Dan would enjoy this. So let me send this to Dan. Like that. That's-
Is that how it is?
Yeah, because it's like if I see something with Ben Hardy and say, oh no, Drew would enjoy this. Let me just send this to Drew. Not like I'm his assistant. I'm just gonna send it to him, but no, he would enjoy it.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. I probably have already watched it.
Probably very watch what?
Whatever he sent me.
but Drew, I don't know that because you're a busy guy. You're a busy guy. You may not have watched it, so you may not. You know, what if it's that one time you didn't watch that? Oh yeah, I meant to watch that, but I had to go do something with my wife, and she has priority. And
Right.
Zan sent it to me because he was thinking about me.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, there you go.
That could be true.
I'm just saying, just send it to me next time so I can watch it, man.
It could be true.
It's not every day.
That Zan the Man gets mentioned in South Africa.
I see that, even if I wasn't mentioned. I just want to see Evan do his thing. It's inspiring.
Yeah.
Oh, this
There may be a copy somewhere. I don't know. I don't know how to get a replay of it. I don't know what they're doing.
I know. Drew has a link.
Drew has the link.
I literally just said it over the air.
There's gonna be a replay though, I think, because I think it's going live. They said it's not. They're gonna do a rebroadcast. I think this weekend.
Yeah, so all you have to do is go opt in.
I don't even have the. I don't know these people.
I mean, seeing
Okay.
it live. Imagine. Could you imagine, Zan, if you saw it live and then all of a sudden there's Zan the Man,
Oh, that'd be crazy.
big
So-
smiling
so-
face on the slide
So
while you're
what
watching
was
live.
what was the name of the group again?
All because Drew did not send you the link.
Drew. It's all good.
Oh my lord.
It's all good.
We're just messing with
I
you.
don't want you to think he's my assistant. He's not my assistant. I couldn't even afford you anyways, Drew. I couldn't afford to pay Drew as my assistant.
All right, that's it. That's game, I think. Oh no, okay, I'm the only one who died. Okay, perfect. They all. No. Somebody's gonna take. Fiara's gonna take base. Somebody's got to go back.
Yeah, I think
All right, as long
we should have enough DPS to push this through.
Yeah, anything that you, Drew, anything that you or Evan does, I just want to be in the audience. I just want to be
he just wants
You
to
know,
know. He wants to be there.
anything,
He
man.
wants
I
to
like
support.
it. I like when you guys go out there and do videos or interviews. Anything. I like it, man.
All right.
I like all of it. I make time to watch it no matter what.
There we go. Look at that.
All right, GG guys, we win. We win.
Twice.
We won twice. What?
Twice.
We won twice.
Stark contrast from Monday.
All right, look at that, victories. How's Morgana feeling?
I mean, she's just as good as Lux.
All right.
Obviously, a little like her mechanics are not that much different. The caveat is like the flash alt Zonia's combo thing.
Okay. Oh, I got an honor from the last game. Stayed
Ooh, I
cool.
got a
Okay, we'll
box.
take that. Poppy was 1 in 10. Holy cow. There we go. All right, look at Teemo, number 2 in damage. We'll take that.
6, 5, and 25.
You went 6, 5, and 25. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, guys. Enjoy dinner, Drew. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, Zan. Much love, man. Let's go get some.
Much love.
Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, too.
All right, guys.
All right.